Today at JW Pepper, we wanted to share some really fun and challenging pop arrangements from the movies for both concert band and string orchestra. And our editorial team picked one of my favorite composers to feature, Danny Elfman. Let's get started. This video is coming at a perfect time. I just finished the new series on Netflix, Wednesday, which is directed by Tim Burton, all about Wednesday Addams of the Addams Family. And one of the best things about this show is that it's scored by none other than Danny Elfman, the composer to so many amazing Tim Burton productions. The show Wednesday features an amazing cello solo, an arrangement of Paint It Black that I'm sure is coming to Pepper in the near future. So be sure to keep checking our website or sign up to our email list so you're notified right when we get that one. It will be a scorcher for sure. Danny Elfman is one of those composers that has a very identifiable style and tone, and all of his music scores are some of the best arrangements for strings or winds out there. The movies that he chooses to work on are usually extremely off the wall, like Beetlejuice or even the new Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, which really goes hand in hand with his compositions, which are also sometimes very off the wall. He actually started off with a band called Oingo Boingo in 1979 that had a couple of hits on the Billboard charts with Dead Man's Party and Weird Science, which was actually used in the 80s classic movie Weird Science. The group actually started adapting and arranging 1920s and 30s big band music using homemade instruments, including a Schlitz Celeste, which was a Celeste made out of beer cans, and a junkyard orchestra built from car parts and trash cans. So safe to say, Danny Elfman's music is creative and fun. And what is really great about his music is that it can be made accessible and adaptable to all kinds of ensembles and grade levels. This video today is going to cover some of our editorial team's favorite Danny Elfman titles. There are some arrangements here for string orchestra as well as concert band. These range in difficulty level from easy to medium, so lots of options out there for different grade levels. A lot of these are really popular movie scores, and these are highly programmable for holiday concerts or spring concert season, as you will see. Remember, this is only a small sample of the titles that we carry from Danny Elfman and an extremely small sample of all the selections that we have for strings and winds at JW Pepper. Be sure to check the description below for any links to the products that we discussed today, or visit jwpepper.com to see any of the titles that we offer. Now let's get right to this list. Looking for something strange and unusual? This first piece, arranged by Douglas E. Wagner, is really cool and provides a lot of programmable options for your ensemble. Starting off with a bell solo, this arrangement highlights the main themes from the movie Beetlejuice. Even though this is a grade 2, it is still very challenging and provides a lot of the fun and instrumental color of the original score. This is from the Bellwind Young Band series. It observes all the key, range, and rhythm parameters for this level. Also, I didn't realize this, but Beetlejuice was only Tim Burton and Danny Elfman's second movie ever, and it's a great one. One of my personal favorites for the plot and the music, since I myself am strange and unusual. And this arrangement for Easy Band still captures all that fun from the movie. Another iconic Danny Elfman score that any comic book fan will be sure to know. This is the main theme for the 1989 Batman movie, also directed by Tim Burton. There's a common theme that you're going to see here, Burton and Elfman. This is an easy arrangement that is perfect for your young wind ensemble to dig into, while also taking out the technical difficulties. This is another really great example of Danny Elfman's accessibility. This piece was written normally for a huge orchestra and strings, but it can be scaled down here for an easy arrangement and not lose any of its flair or awesomeness. This string orchestra arrangement from James Kazak is from the Tim Burton Alice in Wonderland adaptation. And if you've ever watched this movie, it's much darker than the Disney cartoon classic. And this score from Danny Elfman complements that darkness well with his distinctive linear style, starting with driving triplets and adding on really cool tom and percussion parts. This arrangement is a medley that features Alice's theme throughout, while also weaving other notable songs from the movie, including Alice Returns, Bandersnatched, and Proposal. A medium-easy arrangement that features staccato bowing, multiple down bows, and covers most finger patterns. Another string orchestra arrangement, this one from Michael Story in the Bellwin Red Beginning series. According to Bellwin, pieces from this series include frequent bowings to assist your young players, and fingerings for altered pitches are often marked. This is yet another Burton-Elfman movie combo that reimagines Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, much different than the original musical from the 70s. This medley includes themes from Wonka's Welcome Song, Veruca Salt, and Augustus Gloop. This piece reinforces low first and second fingerings while doubling the cello and bass throughout the piece. A very cool one to introduce to your beginning string players. Probably one of the most recognizable and popular Danny Elfman pieces, This Is Halloween has been a cult classic from The Nightmare Before Christmas since it came out in 1993. Another awesome string arrangement here from James Kazik. This, along with the Alice in Wonderland, are from the Pop Specials for Strings series from Hal Leonard. This is a medium grade level, so more on the challenging side, but still very fun and something your players and the audience will know and love. This one is a great programmable option for either Christmas time or in the spring, or if you happen to have a Halloween concert, which let us know with a comment below. Does your school or community organization have Halloween-themed concerts? It's not something that I've ever programmed for or been able to perform, but we've heard more and more people doing them, and I bet it would be a lot of fun. So again, let us know in a comment below if you do Halloween concerts. If someone were to ever ask you to describe either Tim Burton movies or Danny Elfman's music or the combination of the two, a dark fairy tale is what I think of, and Edward Scissorhands is just that. If you've never seen this film, it is very different and odd and inventive, and the music that supports it is beautiful and whimsical. This string arrangement from Larry Moore is excellent for legato bowing, tone, and overall musicianship. This is a medley of the main themes of the movie, including Edward Scissorhands' introduction and Ice Dance. Songs and titles for each of Danny Elfman's movies, but this one is a great medley of a lot of these previous songs all in one arrangement from Johnny Vincent. This is a concert band piece and is a great easy, so for the beginners. We have a lot of the main themes from Beetlejuice, Edward Scissorhands, Nightmare Before Christmas, and even Sam Raimi's Spider-Man, one of the rare non-Tim Burton movies. But with this medley, your beginning band is going to be so excited to play the music from some of their favorite movies. Another fantastic medley of some of Danny Elfman's great themes, this one for string orchestra arranged by Douglas E. Wagner. This is a medium level from the Blue Concert String Orchestra series at Bellwin, which includes bowings appropriate for the experienced high school player, Fingerings and position markings are still indicated for difficult passages. This medley does include some of the music that we have not gone over from Danny Elfman, including According to the Plan from The Corpse Bride and the intro from Dark Shadows. Also included here is the main theme from Beetlejuice. Like I said in the beginning of this video, I am a huge fan of the music of Danny Elfman, mainly because some of these movies are some of my all-time favorites. The 1989 Batman was the soundtrack to my childhood, and Beetlejuice was the first movie to give me nightmares when I was a kid, but I love it now. And some of these are favorites as well for all ages, and the music is still very educational and challenging. We hope you found some good ideas here to program for a future concert. Links to buy all of these titles are in the description below, so be sure to check those out when you can. If there is a specific composer or genre or grade level that you would like to see us cover in a future video, definitely let us know in a comment below. We're always on the lookout for new repertoire lists to cover for you. If you did find this video helpful, please give us a thumbs up. Remember, we're out there on social media, so follow us as well and engage us wherever you are. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of the new content that we have coming out at JW Pepper.